مرحبا بكم في قناة أطلانتس، قناة العملات القديمة والنادرة. لا تنسوا بالضغط على زر الإعجاب وتفعيل جرس الاشتراك حتى يصلكم كل جديد على قناتنا.
If you have a 1968 NOS dime, then you might have a rare and valuable coin on your hands. It's no joke, some 1968 dimes without an S mint mark from the San Francisco Mint are worth $70,000 or more. Alleged 1968 NOS dimes are extremely valuable. The big question is, how can you tell if you have a rare 1968 NOS proof dime or a common one that was struck at the Philadelphia Mint? For some, it can be difficult to tell a 1968 NOS dime that is valuable from one struck at the Philly Mint, which, in the 1960s, didn't place mint marks on its coins. How to tell if you have a rare 1968 NOS proof dime or a common one that just doesn't have a mint mark? Why 1968 NOS dimes are so valuable as era coins. How much is a 1968 NOS dime worth? The reason the 1968 proof dime with no S mint mark is worth so much is because so few were made. That means a lot of coin collectors want an example of their own. There are only a few dozen examples of the 1968 NOS proof dime known to exist. With such a small number of survivors, it's likely that the San Francisco Mint caught these era coins early on. Still, a handful of these coins do exist, and they're worth a pretty penny. In 1997, a proof 68 example of the 1968 NOS dime sold for about $6,000. Less than a decade later, in 2005, a 1968 NOS dime in a similar grade commanded a whopping $32,200. As more specimens have been identified, the value of the 1968 NOS dime has decreased slightly, but it's still a highly valuable rare coin, generally worth between $15,000 and $70,000. Where you are most likely to find a valuable 1968 NOS dime, chances are you've come across a 1968 dime without an S mint mark in your pocket change, and you're wondering if you have the rare dime that's worth thousands of dollars or not. Or, maybe you've learned about the 1968 NOS dime, and now you want to begin searching for NOS proof dimes in circulation. When it comes to coin collecting, virtually nothing is impossible. But it's extremely unlikely that you'd ever find a 1968 NOS proof dime in circulation, because 1968 proof dimes were made only for coin collectors and were assembled in special proof sets. Because coin collectors prize proof sets, the coins within are generally kept in collections and normally aren't spent as money. So how come you can find 1968 Roosevelt dimes in pocket change that don't have an S mint mark? If you find a 1968 dime with no S mint mark, it's virtually 100% certain that you've got a business strike version of the 1968 dime made at the Philadelphia Mint, which didn't begin placing P mint marks on dimes until 1980. How to tell if you have the rare 1968 NOS proof dime? Okay, so you think you may have gotten lucky, and you actually do have a 1968 NOS proof dime. There are several ways you can tell a rare 1968 NOS proof dime apart from a regular 1968 Philadelphia dime with no mint mark. Here are some of the key differences between proof coins and business strike coins. Proof coins mixed in with other valuable coins. The rims on a proof coin are thicker and more squared off than on a business strike coin. The fields, flat areas, on proof coins made since the 1940s are very shiny and deeply mirrored, whereas the fields on worn business strike coins are generally dull and frosty on uncirculated pieces. The devices, design, etc. on proof coins are well struck and well defined, and they stand out much more on proof coins than they do on business strike coins. Tip: those same three features can be used to help you differentiate between other rare NOS proof coins and common business strike coins that were made at the Philadelphia Mint and don't contain any mint mark. Like the 1968 no-S proof dime, these other no-S coins are unlikely to ever be found in pocket change. However, it's worth checking proof sets for these error coins, because they do unexpectedly turn up in old proof sets that have been overlooked by other coin collectors.